Welcome to senior night. We're going to celebrate the seniors of the girls' high school team. The senior. As there's, I think, 11 seniors. 11, and they're all spread out evenly. So I put it up on the picture of all of them.
You got that rug somewhere?
Today is senior day. Day when we say a few good words about all our departing seniors. A little bit about their hockey career. First up is number 1. Emma Bolzer. This is Emma's second season with the Elks. She is a quick ball and gets ready for a game by taking her stick, beating up on bars, and raining her. Away from the ring, Emma enjoys another 3 fingers combo with extra tools for raising candy. After graduation, Emma will be attending Winona State University, majoring in nursing. Emma is thankful for her parents being her biggest supporters and always going out to make her laugh and feel loved. Goalie number 1, Emma Bolzer. Number 7, Jenny Manson, or Jen. This is Jenny's third season with the Elks. Jenny is a fast and skilled forward. Gets ready for a game by taking her stick and eating some Cheerios or fruit snacks. Jenny's favorite place to eat is Culver's, and like many others, is a Swiftie. Following graduation, Jenny will attend Varsity State University, majoring in nursing. Jenny is thankful for her parents' support and everything they have done to help her succeed in both hockey and life. Senior forward number 7, Jenny Manson. Number 11, Monica Carlson, or Danica. Monica's third season with the Elks. Monica is a hard-working, ready forward, and is ready for a game by listening to music and having her hair ready. Osaka is where she can find Monica eating, but it's her choice. Monica's favorite band to listen to is Coldplay. After graduation, Monica was undecided on where she will be continuing her education, but when she decides, she plans on majoring in nursing. I'm thankful for her mom and dad, everything they do, and for their endless support. Senior forward number 11, Monica Carlson.
I always knew this day would come. We'd be standing one by one with a future in our hands. So many dreams.
Julia Wilson, RG. Julia's fourth season with the Elks. Julia is still power forward, is ready for a game by listening to music, taking respect, stretching with friendly soul and handy, getting dressed with all of her superstitions, and lastly, looking at Buck's good health. Julia's favorite place to eat is Chipotle. Enjoys listening to more and more. Following graduation, Julia will continue her education at St. Pete's, majoring in nursing or teaching, and playing hockey. There are not enough words to express how grateful Julia is for all the support and love her parents have given her through the years. Senior forward number 12, Julia Wilson.
Your little hands wrapped in fingerprints, so quiet in the world tonight.
Number 13, Garrett Elba, Martin Pratt. This is Garrett's 13th with the Elks. Garrett is a hard-working school station president and is ready for a game by drinking a bubble while taking her stick and listening to 2 minutes. Away from the rink, Garrett enjoys eating at Chick-fil-A, and like all seniors, Jenny is a Swiftie. Following graduation, Garrett will be continuing her education, play softball at the University of Wisconsin Superior. Garrett is thankful for her parents' support, no matter what, whether in hockey and softball, and for driving her all over so she can do what she loves. Senior events, number 13, Karen Belmont. Number 15, Adrian Hasse, or Cox. This is Adrian's second season with the Elks. Adrian is a skilled, smart player, started her career on defense, and has converted to a drafting forward this season, whose pre-game rituals involve a mid-condition hookup with Andy, with taking your stick, bobbing to Carly's Fox with Karen and Hanson. Adria enjoys eating at Hamjay and listening to Kendrick Lamar. After graduation, Adria will attend American University, where she will be enjoying majoring in physics and play lacrosse. Adria is thankful for all the support her mom and dad have given her in her life. Speaking forward, number 15, Adria Cox. Number 19, Sophie Seidel, or Soul. This is Sophie's third season with the Elks. Sophie is a hard-working, skilled, and quick defenseman that gets ready for a game by listening to music, taking her stick, especially with Carly, Joan, and Andy, and on occasion eating Jimmy John's. Sophie's favorite place to eat is Chipotle and enjoys listening to Lumineers. Following graduation, Some people will be attending Hamilton University and plans to major in psychology. Sophia is thankful for her parents always pushing her to be her best, picking her up after bad days, and for always being there to talk. Senior events number 19, Sophie Seidel. Number 20, Haley Common, or Haley. This is Haley's third season with the Elks. Haley is a hard-working power performer whose pregame ritual is to hang out with the team while getting ready to play. Haley's favorite place to eat is noodles and coffee. Like Jenny and Karen, is also a swim team. After graduation, Haley will be attending Virginia State University, where she will continue her education in sports marketing and volleyball. Haley thanks her parents for everything, always being there for her, endless amounts of drives, and the time they have put in making sure she loves every second of every day. Senior forward number 20, Haley Common. Number 21, Emma Thomas, or E.T. This is Emma's third season with the Elks. Emma is skilled as a school skateboard. Spring game rituals to listen to Emma back right before she gets started. Waiting in the we find Emma at Texas Roadhouse. In addition to Nickelback, she surely has some Cody Johnson in that playlist. Emma is still excited and exploring multiple possibilities as well as graduation. Emma thanks her parents for always being there, making her the person she is today, always believing in her and pushing her to be better. Senior forward, number 21, Emma Thomas. Number 22, Annie Huslin, or Randy. This is Annie's fourth season with the Elks. Annie's a fast, gritty, and skillful forward who gets ready for a game by making coffee, doing TikToks with Annie, stretching with Barbie, Julia, Sophie, and Abby. Annie enjoys eating at Homogeny. I have no idea how to say that, sorry. And listening to Katy Perry and Bruno Mars. After graduation, Annie will be attending St. Olaf College, where she plans to study something medical related and play hockey. Annie thanks her parents for everything, including drinking coffee, keeping her humble, and on her toes, and as it has truly motivated her to be a good player and person. Senior forward number 22, Andy Houston. Number 27, Galen Neal, or Diego. This is Galen's second season in the Elks. Galen is a great ball forward who gets ready for her game by prep talks with Emma. Always focused away from the wing. My face. So they find Galen eating some sushi at a job attending. You'll find 21 Saturday, the weekend, and Playboy party. After graduation, Galen will be attending St. Cloud State University, which she will be majoring in international business and a minor in psychology. Caitlin thanks her parents for molding her into the person she has become, and countless hours spent at games, driving her to practices, and giving her the gift of something she will forever cherish. Senior forward, number 27, Caitlin Neal. Number 29, Taylor Neutral. Second season with the Elks. And still, smart player, started her career at defense, and is converted to a powerful this season. Extremely individuals getting hyped up by and with her teammates. Taylor's favorite place to eat is Culver's. Always away from the ring. UAC Tatum at the Dish Down experience. Since her favorite music is anything from a Disney movie. After graduation, Tatum plans to continue her education, pursuing her degree in elementary education. Thanks to her parents for taking her to the person she is today. She applied herself to the ring and for all supporting her in hockey. Senior forward, number 29, and Lily Barron. This is Lily's first season as a manager with the Elks. In addition to being a part of our hockey family, Lily was an instrumental part of the breast cancer event this season. Lily is also a member of the Elks lacrosse team. Senior manager Lily Barron. 2023 seniors for this year.
It's not the end. I see your face. So much joy, but so much pain. It's so hard to say goodbye. But yes, and it's all we can do.
No, it's on.
No, I had a cookie. What? They're breakfast of champions.
As you get old, you just lose any sense of food. Come on.
So did you hear that they're probably going to be playing
Is it did, or is it they already know they're going to the food?
It's not even on the website.
Well, Section 8. That's the only one.
Right. So, but I guess we'll have to figure out a way to get up there. But if it's, I don't know if we can go. If it's at Amsoil, I don't know if they'll let us in. Brian let me in to live stream. I'll have to call up there.
Well, I say I balance to do it, but yeah, I ain't gonna trust you.
No.
What? Talk to the family.
I got it wrong. Are part of the 20 years. Yeah, so there's only 6 sometimes, but so that means.
Hey, Josie, need your help. You walk with her down with this camera. You walk with her with the camera down there. And then Marcus's grandpa is going to take an after it now. For this one. Not with some big three.
With that entire camera.
Here, I'll show you how to put it on. I'll have someone carry this. Don't bring that. That's $3,000. But I don't have to.
That makes me feel so much better.
Lucas, you want me to get him coming on the ice? You want me to get him coming on the ice?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm feeling good. The sun is shining. I knew the world was there. I'm in the clouds. Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out. Check it out.
She brought a camera down with Jake. They're somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where he is. Well, go ahead. They'll probably want to stay because all the money's there. Well, I gave him money. I gave him $10, so all that money he gave me was gone already. Well, I gave it to Josie to go up to Duluth. And I didn't get any change back, so. And then I bought a coffee, and then I gave him $10, so I have like $8.
So you can get a hot dog if you need to.
I'm just gonna wait till
Are you ready? You know what's happening, right? They don't want to smack. So it's time to take. Good afternoon. Welcome to Furniture Things Community Event Center. Cornerstone Arena. Flexing contest between the Rogers Royals and your Elkhorn Royals. Starting for the Royals in goal, number 30, senior co-captain, Lauren Varsity. On defense, number 5, sophomore, Sydney Bailey. On the other team, number 26, junior, Cameron Messer. Starting center, number 24, sophomore, Lauren Barker. Captain number 8, 7th grader, Taylor Paul. And number 29, 8th grader, Melissa Cooper. And now, starting player outside goal, number 35, sophomore, Abby Wood. On defense, number 13, senior, Karen Bella. On the other team, number 19, senior assistant captain, Sophie Seidel. Starting at center, number 21, senior, Emma Thomas. And late, number 12, junior co-captain, Julia Wilson. And then number 22, senior co-captain, Andy Houston. Everyone please rise for the singing of the national anthem this afternoon being sung by Roy Wilson.
And you see, like the dogs early night, once so proudly we dare, and the twilight fancy was thus bright and bright stars through the perilous night. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaked, and the goddess
wonder if that was. All right, as we begin the varsity game, Elks took control off the face-off and brought to the near boards. Seidel puts it behind her into the near corner. Rogers puts it up there. Battling for the puck in the near corner behind the goal line. Centering pass and a shot by number 5 went off the face mask of Huslid. Brought up, Huslid takes a shot and blocked. Rogers gets the puck and brings it into the neutral zone. Good back check, and Rogers throws it in their offensive zone. Humphrey able to clear up. Pass to the face-off circle. Huslid grabs it and throws it up the ice. Goalie steered it into the near corner. Tony Alm goes for it, holds the puck in the back behind the goal line. Goes around on the far side, a pass into the slot. Nobody was there, and Rogers comes out of the zone into the neutral zone and deep into the Elks offensive or defensive zone.
Mark, that was awesome. I should have gave him.
Danny Henriksen chases the puck as it goes into the Rogers defensive zone. Rogers comes in, building up ahead of steam. Offsides is the call on Rogers as they try and enter the Elks defensive zone. 15 minutes and 32 seconds left into the first period. Score is 0-0. Deal to take the face-off for the Elks. Madsen to her left. Puck goes into the defensive zone temporarily as the Elks push into the zone, Rogers zone. A shot tried to go off the back of the goalie, and then Rogers gets possession and comes up the far boards. Stopped at the red line. Seidel brings it in. Gets around the outside, and a pass through the slot goes right to the boards. Madsen in the corner throws the puck behind the goal. It comes back to her. Rogers gets control of the puck coming out of their defensive zone. Puck hits the far boards, and Seidel tried to knock it out, but hit the Rogers player. Seidel puts her player into the boards. Emma Thomas gets the puck and throws it around the back of the net to the near boards. Balabon and Madsen grabbed the puck and threw it all the way into the Rogers zone for icing. Puck goes to the far boards and will make its way back into the Elks defensive zone by way of referee. Emma Thomas to take the draw for the Elks. 14:38 left in the first period. Puck goes into the slot. The Elks come away with it. Wilson brings it to the blue line and throws it in as the Elks will have to touch up. Puck thrown up the near boards. Whoops. And then the puck thrown across the ice into the Rogers defensive zone. They'll pass across ice, blocked by Emma Thomas, and into the stick of Huslid. Huslid goes into the zone, cut towards the middle and made a shot, but that went off a stick of Rogers. Puck comes up into the slot. Balabon made a shot, and the puck eventually found its way to the goalkeeper who covered it up. 14:01 left in the first period. Looked like Hansberger took the draw for the Elks. Hansberger and Danny Henriksen battle for the puck behind the goal line as the Rogers Royals comes up on the near side. Hannah Drake battling for the puck behind the net. Pass through the slot, goes right through the skates of a Rogers player and up to the point. The point, a high shot, and the puck blocked, and it found its way to the boards behind. A centering pass saved by Huslett, and then a rebound shot to the near boards. Henriksen battles for the puck along with Hansberger. Rogers gets the puck and brings it into the slot around the far boards. Drops it off, and Alm intercepts it and backhands it, taken by the Rogers again. Alm and Henriksen follows it in and goes for a change. Rogers brings it behind their goal, throws it to the near side of the ice and back on the other side. And it's a 2-on-1. Now they've backfilled since then. Kamen throws the puck up the middle. Rogers intercepts it and is able to throw the puck back into the zone. Kotzian get the puck taken away and brought behind the net, trying to force the puck up into the slot. And the Elks backhanded out. And icing will be the call on the Elks. 12:19 left of the first period, and the faceoff will come back into the Elks defensive zone. Senior night tonight here at Cornerstone Arena for the senior Elks departing the program after this season. Emma Thomas takes the face-off, wins the face-off, puts it down behind the goal line for Seidel, who puts it to the near side for Carly Humphrey. Humphrey working against two Royals. Puck comes up the near side. Huslett was able to get the puck out of the zone, and Humphrey takes the puck on the near side. And a shot, blocker save, rebound comes in front, loose puck. Thomas gets the puck and gets to Huslett, who takes a shot, goes off a skate, redirected, but slow enough for the goaltender to get a hold of it and cover it up. 11 minutes and 49 seconds left in the first period. As the Elks change some players, they got Hansberger to take the draw. Henriksen and Alm are the other forwards. Oh, and a loose puck in the slot, a slap shot, and a rejection by the goalkeeper of Rogers, and Rogers get the puck and come out of the zone. Knocked away by Seidel into the neutral zone, and a good forecheck by Alm. Humphrey battles for the puck on the near boards, backhands it out of the zone, gets through all the skaters, and icing is the call on the Elks, which again will bring the puck back into the defensive zone of the Elks. 11 minutes, 18 seconds now left on the clock for the first period. Hansberger takes the draw, gets it over to Balaban and back loose in the slot there. Throwing back down the near boards behind the goal. Blocked by Hansberger and sent back behind the goal line. Puck goes into the far corner. Drake sends it up to the point and is able to anticipate a shot back in. Puck goes up into the Elks offensive zone where Henriksen was battling for the puck. Back behind the net. And a backhand up into the slot by Annika Carlson. And the puck kept in the zone by Annika Carlson. And a shot, rebound. Redirection by Annika Carlson standing in front. Just goes wide. Rogers throws the puck out of the zone. Hannah Drake at the blue line. Throws the puck up in. We got a 2-0. If we can get that happening. Shot goes, hits the side of the net and goes behind it. Off the near boards. Rogers comes out of their zone through the neutral zone. Knocked away by Humphrey and thrown up to Matson, who gets a stick on it, and the puck goes into the Rogers zone, and they work it up the near side. Puck goes into the defensive zone. Huslid carries it around the back of the goal, but thrown back in by Rogers. Humphrey in the corner throws it up to Huslid, taken away and brought into the zone, and a shot fanned on it by Rogers. Wilson gets the puck, throws it up the boards, but just out of reach of Huslid, and icing is the call on the Elks. 9:20 left on the clock. Still no score. Emma Thomas takes the draw and knocks it out to the point person and throwing back across the ice where Wilson got a stick on it, and the puck goes back into the Rogers defensive zone. Balaban able to keep the puck in and threw it towards the net and steered to the backboards by the goalie, and then throwing up the far boards. Wilson throws it on net, and rebound taken by Rogers, thrown up into the neutral zone, and then thrown into deep into the zone by Rogers. Seidel skated past the puck. Henriksen got it over to Alm, who just went under her stick. A puck up into the crease, but rejected and put back behind the net. Throwing up, Henriksen looked like she got a stick on it, but still icing on the Elks. 8 minutes and 25 seconds in the period, and the face-off is brought back into the Elks defensive zone. Hansberger will take the draw for the Elks in their defensive zone. Hansberger to the far boards up to the point, and a shot steered into the corner by Huslid. Rogers get the puck and takes a shot, and a glove save by Huslid. The shot came from the face-off circle and gloved it with no problem. Emma Thomas takes the draw. Loose puck underneath both centers. Thrown up in the defensive zone. Huslid gets the puck and sends it up into the defensive zone of Rogers and throwing up the near boards. Rogers comes away into the neutral zone. Seidel backhands it out around the player. Wilson backhands it out of the zone, but Rogers throws it back. Huslid comes out of the goal to slow it down. Drake passes it up to Huslid and finally comes out of the zone. Throw it up to the center of the ice. Emma Thomas gets a stick on it in the defensive zone. Stolen, but a good defensive play by Thomas. Stopped a shot. Puck goes behind the net. Rogers threw it back in. Emma Thomas working on the near boards. Rogers is able to keep it in and sends it down into the corner. Matson gets the puck and throws it out of the zone all the way down the ice. It's on net, so there won't be an icing. Third goaltender throws it into the near corner. Annika Carlson goes for it. Carlson blew a tire and fell, but got right up, and she's fighting for the puck on the behind the net. Loose puck in the slot. A shot goes right through the crease. Cross ice pass for Rogers, knocked away by Matson as she goes and takes a change. Deal goes in the far corner in the Rogers defensive zone. Rogers comes out of it. It looks like they have they had a 3-on-2, but one went for a change and a shot. Shot goes high onto the glass. Almost comes out of the zone, but Rogers throws it back in. And puck goes further down. As Rogers walks in, blocked by Seidel. Puck gets shot down deeper into the zone. Humphrey gets the puck and throws it around the far boards to Kamen. Rogers tries a cross-ice pass, but a glove got on it by, couldn't tell what number that was, sorry. Kotzian comes in, puts a puck to the far boards, and Rogers is able to throw it down. Seidel goes behind the goal line and gets it, throws it to the near side beyond Humphrey, comes out into the neutral zone. Rogers throws it across ice. Alm got a stick on it and redirected it, but Rogers throws it back down, and Humphrey goes behind the goal line to get it, tries to change directions, and had her feet taken out from underneath her. Rogers with the puck, but taken away. Danny Henriksen throws it out into the neutral zone and tries to make a push, but Rogers gets control of it and sends it back in. Seidel in the defensive zone throws it up to center ice, but taken by Rogers and offsides as their player didn't get back across. Face-off will happen just outside the Elks defensive zone. 4 minutes and 53 seconds left in the first period. Hansberger takes a draw for the Elks, goes into the defensive zone, shot out by Drake. Throwing up into the Rogers zone, they turn and throw it right back where Drake gets the puck and brings it into the offensive zone. Steers to the outside as she guards the puck as she went around the backside of it. Lost the puck and went to the far side, but Rogers comes and they have a 2-on-3. Drake shoots the puck up and goes all the way down, and icing will be the call on the Elks. 4 minutes and 21 seconds left in the first period. We have no score, 0-0. Shots on goal are favored by the Elks at 10-5. Emma Thomas will take the draw for the Elks in the defensive zone. Puck was loose for a moment, but Rogers got control of it at their point. A shot blocked by, was that Wilson? And she's hurt. She needs to get off the ice, and she heads that way. A puck loose in the slot. Seidel gets the puck and fires it out of the zone, tries to, but kept in by Rogers. The puck finally gets sent into the neutral zone, and the goalie comes out and covers it. Wilson took a real hard shot to the leg, and she felt that one, and she had a hard time skating off the ice. Thomas takes the draw for the Elks. Or that was Deal, I'm sorry. The Elks in the far corner. Rogers comes out at the near side of the goal and shoots it across, passes it across the ice, and she makes entry into the Rogers zone or Elk zone. Deal gets the puck and throws it off the boards and into the neutral zone. As Annika Carlson goes for it, as she tried to pass to Matson, was blocked by Rogers. Rogers throws it across ice, but stolen by Humphrey, and she lost the puck. Rogers lost the puck again, and the puck brought in by Alm, made a move towards the net, but lost the puck right at the last second. Rogers comes up the near boards, throws it deep into the zone, where Lauren Kamen throws it around the far side. Kept in by Rogers, loose puck in the zone, and the puck barely gets out and goes back to Rogers' defensive zone, a D-to-D pass, thrown off the boards and up, dumped deep into the zone. Huslid behind the net, slows it down. Hansberger comes out from the goal line, backhands it up the boards a little bit. Ref got in the way. Loose puck shoots up as Rogers gets a hold of it and brings it into the zone. cuts back, pass through the open slot, goes to the point and takes a shot, and that was blocked by Hansberger, who flips it down. And Huslid has a breakaway. Oh, just lost the puck before she could make a move. Puck comes to the near boards, and Wilson throws it back in, and she's back on the ice. Puck on the far boards, thrown deeper in by Wilson behind the net. Rogers comes out the near side. Balaban is able to hold on to it and throw it back into the far corner, up the far boards. Taken away, and a shot on goal by Seidel. And Wilson had a centering pass, and she knocked on it. Another shot saved by Rogers. And the puck thrown back into the neutral zone, where Seidel gets it, throws it back up to Wilson, who throws it in on net and steered to the near boards. Puck throwing up the near boards and goes across the goal line for icing on Rogers. Deal will take the draw for the Elks. Puck goes into the near corner. Rogers gets control, sends it up the far boards. A 2-on-2, a 3-on-2 developing. Humphrey takes her one skater out. Puck loose in the slot, and a shot goes just wide after a couple tips. Rogers keeps it in on the far boards. Matson got it over to, looks like Seidel, or that was Balaban. Puck worked back in to the near boards. A pass tried to, and to relieve pressure, Humphrey throws it all the way down into the Rogers zone. As it crawls past the goal line, icing on the Elks. 22 seconds left on the clock in the first period. Hansberger takes the draw for the Elks with 22 seconds left of the period. Huslid poke checks the puck into the corner. Rogers behind, loose puck in the zone. The shot just didn't go in, and another save by Huslid as the puck comes around the near side with 3 seconds left in the period. Hansberger throws it to the far side, and the horn sounds ending the first period with no score. So no score after the first period. Shots on goal, 14 for the Elk River Elks and 7 for Rogers. We're going to take a break. I'm going to turn the sound off while it's gone and have fun watching the Zamboni going back and forth. Be back in about 10 minutes. Second period, 17 minutes on the clock. Emma Thomas takes the draw, puts it to the far boards for Balaban. Balaban puts it onto the boards and sends it up. Looks like Huslid was taken down. Rogers gets the puck, takes a shot. Huslid drives it to the back of the boards. Seidel shoves it forward to Wilson and rejected. Emma Thomas gets it and puts it back behind the net. Goes to the far boards. Huslid working on the puck. Rogers comes away with it, moves to the slot and takes a backhand shot directed to the near corner by Huslid in net. Working in the near corner, goes behind the net. Balaban behind there, throws it out. Intercepted by Rogers. Rogers brings it in, backhands it. It goes to the near corner. Wilson working hard on the puck. Puck gets into the slot. Huslid takes a whack at it, and a loose puck in the slot, directed to the back boards. Rogers centers it to face top of the slot, face-off circle, and a shot goes wide. Huslid got the puck going, but Rogers kept it in, and a shot near the goal is gloved by Huslid in net. They also take the draw in the defensive zone. Hansberger took the draw, and loose puck in the face-off circle. Hansberger comes away with it, and it barely comes out of the zone, but under the control of Humphrey, who brings it into the offensive zone. Goes to centering slot, pass, and it goes through the face-off circle. Was going to be a pass across the ice. Icing's waved off as Drake gets back to get the puck. Brings it up the near boards into the center. Comes into the zone. She's got Danny with her. And a shot and a rebound shot. Puts it back to the point. And the shot is blocked and then thrown back down behind the net. Hansberger attacks the puck in the defensive zone. Tried to center the pass, but is fanned on it. Humphrey gets the puck and shoots just wide. Rogers on the far boards and flung out of the zone. Goes all the way down on net, so there's no icing. Huslid gets the puck and throws it down the zone. Matson gets the puck in the offensive zone and a shot. Center mass made a save. Good scoring opportunity for the Elks there. 14 minutes and 24 seconds. Left on the clock for the second period. Deal takes the draw and flings it down the ice. Should be icing. Puck comes down into the face off in the Elks offensive zone. Lewson comes to the point. Seidel takes a shot and is directed into the far boards. Matson takes a shot and tipped by a Deal and saved by the goalie. Rogers comes out of the zone. We've got a 3-on-1 with Annika Carlson doing a good back check and a shot on goal. Blocker save with a rebound comes up almost to the blue line, but Rogers keeps it in. Deal throws it out of the zone, goes down the boards. Is it going to have enough to be icing? Icing's waved off. Rogers throws it up the ice into the neutral zone, the red line, where Wilson gets the puck and throws it back into the zone. Rogers reverses it real quick. Humphrey is taken down as the puck goes to the back boards. Seidel throws it up the middle of the ice to Emma Thomas, and she throws the puck down the zone and just didn't make the red line, so it'll be icing on the Elks. Emma Thomas takes a draw in the defensive zone. Puck went towards the goal, and Wilson knocked it up towards the red line, and another shot scooped up by Huslett in goal and held onto it for a faceoff. Emma Thomas again on the draw. Charlie Humphrey comes away with it, brings it into the neutral zone and right into the defensive zone. Holds the puck and a shot and a rebound comes to the near boards. Thrown out to the point. Kept in by the Elks so far. Oh, Rogers comes away with it and brings it in through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. Emma Thomas tries to knock it out. Oh! As they veer hard into the front of the crease. Huslett makes the first save, but a rebound leaves the puck open in the crease and put in the net. So with 12 minutes and 44 seconds left in the second period, Royals score the first goal and go up 1-0. Hansberger takes a draw for the Elks at center ice and goes into the defensive zone of Rogers. Seidel gets the puck and to keep it in, threw it on net. Wilson, or that was Alm that gave chase to it, or Elks take it behind the goal, throw it up the near boards where Rogers gets it and backhands it. Alm intercepts it, brings it into the zone, just lost the puck and tried to send it out, but Hansberger gets it and yeah! The Elks come back with a goal of their own on a beautiful combination left with the rebound of a first shot in the crease. Hansberger is able to get there and bury it to tie this game at 1. Just over 30 seconds later, about 35 seconds later, the Elks come back after Rogers had scored there. So we got a 1-1 game again. Rogers gets the puck and throws it back down the near boards. Drake, who throws it around the far corner. Centered, brought into the neutral zone. Haley Cameron gives chase, stops the Rogers from getting out of their zone. Puck thrown all the way through, and it should be icing. Icing on Rogers, as they were a little bit rattled from the Elks just recently, or scored their goal. So the icing from Rogers brings the faceoff back into their offensive zone, where Emma Thomas will get the puck, get it back to one of the defensemen who, well, fill in the blank. Emma Thomas takes the draw. Loose puck in the slot. Rogers scoops it up. Knocked away. Loose puck in the slot again. Huslett brings it in. And puck trickles into the crease, and their goalie's able to cover it up. Another draw in the Elks offensive zone. Thomas, loose puck right there. Oh, Wilson had a shot, couldn't get everything on it, but right into the crease where the goalie's able to cover it up. 11 minutes and 9 seconds left of the second period. We got a tie game at 1. Emma Thomas taking the draw for the Elks. Loose puck underneath both of them. Wilson comes in, almost got the puck in the faceoff circle, but a shot by Carly Humphrey. It goes off the blockers and goes down into the Elks zone. Poke check by Huslett. sends the puck up into the slot, but directed out by, it looks like Huslid, her sister. Puck thrown out of the zone into Rogers' zone and tried to pass it in, and offsides is the call. 10 minutes, 39 seconds left in the second period. Looks like Matson, or no, Deal took the. Loose puck in the defensive zone of the Elks, but finally Danny Henriksen comes away with it, throws it deep in the zone behind the net. Rogers puts it back behind the net again in a reverse direction. Hansberger fighting for the puck. Puck comes in the slot. Henriksen almost got a stick on it, but the puck is thrown down the ice, and it should be an icing. Deal took the draw. Matson got the puck, tried to make a shot, but Rogers got a stick on it. Annika Carlson throws it in the center. Matson just missed it, and it trickled in between her and a Rogers player, and the puck goes all the way down into the Elk zone. Drake goes back for it, overskates it, but so did the Rogers Royals. Making space, Rogers behind the goal tried to center the puck, but got rejected by a Elk stick. Balaban fighting on the near boards. Loose puck. Deal gets the puck and brings it up the near boards. Put into the boards. With Elks coming away. Annika Carlson and a shot and a blocker saved by Rogers. And the puck is promptly thrown all the way down for an icing. With 9 minutes and 7 seconds left of the second period, we got a 1-1 tie. Hansberger takes a draw for the Elks, puts it behind. Rogers has it in the far corner. Battling for it, put it on the far boards, and up to the point. A shot by Carly Humphrey is deflected off a Rogers player. Goes around to the far boards. Throws the puck into the middle, almost intercepted. Tried to knock away by Seidel, but Humphrey gets the puck in the defensive zone. Throws the puck up. It shouldn't be icing. Alm comes on. She's by herself. And a puck up into the slot. And just couldn't get control of it. Was Henriksen. Puck thrown into the neutral zone. Humphrey had her taken off the puck, and the puck goes into the Rogers defensive zone. Behind the net on the near side. Puck flung down. Reached its target just before the blue line and thrown in. Seidel goes after the puck behind the net. Puck behind the net still. Puck flung up by Seidel. Huslid gives chase to it and goes into the far corner. Wilson comes up from the far boards. Alm up into the slot. And Humphrey shot. Pad save. And able to cover that puck is the Rogers goalie. Rogers in the near corner in their defensive zone. Throw the puck up. Taken by Hannah Drake, who's shot from the point. Goes into the far corner. Kamen throws the puck back to the other side where Kotzian gives chase. Knocks it away. Kotzian gets the puck in the flat. Oh, off the skate of Kamen and close. Kotzian was able to grab the puck in the slot and backhand it into the goalie. Goalie made a save. The Elks will get a face-off in their offensive zone. Hansberger takes a draw. Puck is shuffled back to Seidel, who takes a shot, goes through bodies. As the puck goes into the Rogers' hands, Seidel back, finally able to knock it away as she crisscrossed several times. Alm got the puck on the near boards, knocked away. Alm all the way up to Danny Hendrickson, who comes into the zone. Had Hansberger coming in. Good forecheck on Hansberger part there. Oh, and a backhand by Hendrickson comes out of the zone. A race for the puck. Rogers won it, but the Elks got back to play defense. Hansberger on the near boards. Left the puck. And Rogers comes through. Goes towards the far boards. Still at the same puck. Alm comes up with the puck. It's a 2-on-3, but Alm throws the puck in and goes for a change. Huslett goes in for a forecheck. Works it in the near corner. Humphrey able to keep the puck in. Gets the puck and a shot. Blocker saved by the goalie. Hannah Drake takes a shot and steered towards the near boards. Rogers gets the puck and throws it all the way down. It'll be an icing. With 5 minutes and 45 seconds left of the second period. We have a 1-1 tie. Emma Thomas gets the puck. Hannah Drake gets it at the point, and a shot wide, goes into the far boards, where it's thrown back behind the net by, is that Balaban. Emma Thomas tries to pass it into the slot, rejected. Balaban gets the puck and throws it back through the slot. Gets all the way through to the near boards. Puck thrown out. Blocked. Emma Thomas ends up with it, puts it back to the point where Huslett takes a shot and a glove save by Rogers. Will bring another face-off in the Elks offensive zone. 5 minutes and 10 seconds left of the second period. 1-1 tie. Shots for the Elks are overwhelmingly in favor of, meaning Elks have 32 shots and Rogers has 16 shots on goal. Loose puck in the slot. Humphrey takes a shot from the point. Blocker save. Matson on her knees trying to get the puck in the corner. Puck comes through, but sent back in by Humphrey. Puck comes to the near boards. Humphrey throws it across ice and into the Rogers zone. Rogers tries to throw it off the far boards. Humphrey gets it, and a shot and a glove save by the Rogers goalie.
And then you hide. I'm sorry. If you want
Puck gets loose, but Humphrey keeps it in the zone, but knocked out by Rogers. As they overskated the puck, Humphrey comes in, throws the puck against the far boards and behind the net. Hendrickson digging for it behind, and a shot gets all the way through from Balaban, and another shot off the rebound by Alm, and the puck is shot out into neutral zone. Balaban, they have a 2-on-1. A diving Hansberger was able to break that up. A puck goes to the far boards where there's a shot stopped by Balaban and thrown up into the zone. If the Elks hurry, they can get a 3-on-2. Henriksen brings it in. Drop passes to Alm and fight for it on the near boards, but the puck goes back behind the goal where Rogers comes out the far side. Puck gets thrown up and knocked into the zone, but icing is still the call on the Rogers Royals. Draw comes back to the Elks offensive zone with 3 minutes and 38 seconds. A shot right off the draw by Wilson was able to kick save in front of the net, but directed behind it. Another pass up into the slot is intercepted by Rogers and thrown deep into the Elk zone. Huslid goes back behind the net. Rogers gets the puck on the near boards. And ref taken down. Wilson gets the puck coming on a rebound. Backhands it out to Huslid, who gets it, almost got it over the Rogers player. Annika Carlson tried to kick and a miss, and the puck is thrown deeper into the zone, or Annika Carlson goes in on a forecheck. Puck to the near boards. And Annika Carlson working hard, trying to get that puck off the boards. Balaban gets it and throws it into the Rogers zone. Annika Carlson goes to the back boards where Balaban coming off the ice or out of the bench up to deal, but had to touch up. So a clearing pass stopped by Carlson and thrown back in right into the zone, into the crease, and a loose puck in the crease is quickly covered by the Rogers goalie. Deal takes the draw for the Elks, puts the puck into the near corner. Rogers reverses, but stolen, and a shot from Matson goes off the leg pad and back into the corner. Humphrey steers it back down into the corner where Rogers gets the puck but throws it back up. Rogers able to poke through it. We got a 2-on-1, but Humphrey getting back quick, and a twisting, turning shot and a point blank save by Huslid of the Elks in goal. Saves the goal, and the rebound comes all the way back for icing. 1 minute and 45 seconds left of the second period. Tie game, 1-1. Elks getting shot after shot. A shot from the boards goes off Hansberger's leg and goes wide. Race to the puck on the far boards as Henriksen wins that race, and puck comes out into the neutral zone where Alm gives chase. Backhanded out of the zone and to the near boards for Rogers, and they dump it in deep behind the Elk goal. Rogers on the far boards. Seidel gets it, passes it across ice. Rogers gets it and shoots a tip, but into the slot where nobody is. Rogers gets the puck and throws it back down the near boards. As the Rogers player goes around player after player, and a shot, blocker saved by Huslid. Another centering pass goes to the far boards in the corner. Henriksen fighting for the puck on the far boards. Two people of each team. Puck is tried to throw out, but went off the helmet of one of the Rogers players. And Tony Alm had a breakaway, but lost her footing for a moment. She held the puck up into the corner where Balaban got the puck, and Seidel makes a shot, goes right in front of the goal. Balaban tried to get it up, but Emma Thomas stops it from going out and sends it back in. Puck goes to the far boards. Seidel gets it, tries to cross ice. Balabon sends it in, but it's an offsides on the Elks. With 4 seconds left on the clock for the second period. We have a tie score of 1-1. Emma Thomas takes the draw for the Elks, wins the draw. Hannah Drake puts it up into the zone as the buzzer sounds for the end of the second period.
Rogers 1, Tucker 1. Shots on goal, second period. Rogers at 11, Tucker total 18. Tucker at 24, Tucker total 38.
So a recap of the second period. Rogers scores first on and then about 35 seconds later, the Elks marched down and put the puck in the net to tie the game. Ending in the second period, we got a 1-1 tie. We'll come back in about 10 minutes after the Zamboni clears the ice. start the third period. The Elks and the Rogers Royals are tied at 1. 17 minutes on the clock. Puck off the faceoff comes to the near boards where Huslett gets it and tosses it down. Goes all the way around the net to the far boards, and Wilson gets it, tosses it back behind the net for Huslett. Huslett along the near boards. Balaban takes a shot, bounced off a few sticks and could have gone on net, was screened from me. Rogers tries to clear the puck and finally gets it out of the zone to the far boards, and the puck is thrown in. No icing. Huslett went behind to get the puck, but Rogers ends up throwing it out of their own zone. D-to-D pass to the near boards. Throwing up the zone, Hansberger gets it. Pass to Drake, puts it off the far boards and into the stick of Henriksen, and who dumps it deep. Henriksen in the far corner. Hansberger for Rogers, who gets it out of the zone. Where Carly Humphrey takes it from her, throws it to the far boards by Drake, and Humphrey gets it out of the zone. Puck is tossed to the near side, and Rogers goes back behind the goal. And a little pass up into the slot was hit right back beyond the goal line. Loose puck behind the net is tossed out of the zone by Hansberger into the Rogers defensive zone. Danny Henriksen gives chase and knocks it away, but Rogers maintains it. Alm on the near boards gets the puck. The puck went towards the net, and defenseman got it out of the way. To the far boards, Matson throws it back to the near boards. Deal comes in and takes the puck away, throws the puck into the crease and went off the paddle of the goalie, and the puck thrown back into the zone caused Deal to have to come and touch up. Puck thrown behind the net by Rogers to the near boards. Drake gets it and keeps it in, but puts it down to the slot where Rogers gets it and gets it out of there. Annika Carlson got the puck and went into the zone, but offsides on the near side. 14 minutes and 34 seconds left in the third period. We got a tie game at 1-1. Kotzian takes the draw for the Elks. We're right. Knocked back in the zone was Kamen. Kamen gets the puck on the near boards and throws it into the slot. Rogers gets it and throws it out of the zone. Seidel goes back and gets it. Has a burst of speed and brings it behind the net. Everybody overskated the puck. The puck thrown back into the slot almost went off a skate and went in, but just went wide. Puck to the slot. Oh, and a shot from a pass into the near side. Ended up going off the side of the net. Rogers gets the puck at the point. Thrown back into the zone. Rolls all the way down. And icing on the Elks comes back into their defensive zone. Emma Thomas took the draw for the Elks. Loose puck picked up by the Elks and sent forward from Wilson to Huslett. Goalie comes out and knocks it away from Huslett. Battle for the puck on the near boards, won by Rogers, and they fling it all the way down for icing. Emma Thomas will take the draw for the Elks. 13 minutes and 27 seconds on the clock for the third period. Elks win the draw. Drake takes a shot as the puck was coming to her. and blocked, but they get control in the neutral zone, pass it to Balaban, and Balaban puts it right through, and they wave off icing. Rogers takes it behind their net, goes to the far boards. Huslid working hard along with Wilson. Puck gets loose and comes up to the point where Drake grabs the puck and throws it in the far boards and gets down to the faceoff circle. Wilson tries to center a pass but goes behind the net where Huslid's waiting for it. Wilson tries to get it up to the zone, but thrown out of the zone off the near boards is Rogers. Waiting for icing on there, they finally call it, as there are some signaling issues between the refs. So the puck comes back down into the Elks offensive zone where Hansberger will take the draw. Hansberger wins back to Carly Humphrey, and your shot was deflected off Hansberger. Puck goes right through the crease. Alm gets the puck and shoots, and a blocker saved by the goalie. Puck goes behind the goal into the far corner, far boards. Pinching Seidel keeps it in. Hansberger backhands it to Tony, or I'm sorry, Danny, and put by the near boards with Seidel. Seidel tries to throw it towards the net, and it's blocked. A one-timer by Seidel from the point hits the goalie's pads and goes to the near boards. Puck shot out. Carly Humphrey with the puck tries to shoot it. It goes off a Rogers skate and thrown up into the neutral zone. Taken away from Seidel. Humphrey goes back for it behind the net, knocks it back to the far corner, and off the far boards where Alm gets it out. Danny Hendrickson one-on-one, and a shot goes off hits the pipe, and it must have hit the net because the puck just kind of disappeared. So Deal will take the draw with Matson to her left and Annika Carlson to her right. Cassie Balaban right behind her. Balaban gets the puck at the point and sends it down into the zone, but thrown out of the zone, goes all the way down, should be icing. As Drake raced back for it. The whistle goes in 11 minutes and 12 seconds. Deal again will take the draw for the Elks. Drake gets the puck at the point, takes a shot, blocker saved by the goalie. Puck thrown behind the net to the far corner. Annika Carlson fighting for it. Matson comes in and gets the puck down to Carlson in the corner. Matson behind the net. Stripped for the puck. Goes around into the crease and tries a wraparound, but rejected, and Rogers comes up. A 2-on-2 with a back checker, so Balaban, we have a penalty. Looks like it's on the Elks. So Matson takes a penalty with 10 minutes and 34 seconds. Will put the Elks on a penalty kill. The draw will come back into the Elks defensive zone. Emma Thomas takes the draw. Rogers gets the puck at the point, throws it into the crease, and Huslid snaps that puck up. 10 minutes, 28 seconds. 5 seconds topped off the clock with that exchange. Puck off the goes to the far near boards. Pass down into the slot. but Humphrey takes it away, and an outlet pass to Wilson. And Rogers throws the puck back in, or Humphrey goes back and gets it, takes a shot going back towards the Rogers defensive zone. Rogers comes up the near boards, fighting for the puck. The puck is loose. Emma Thomas chases the puck into the Rogers zone as they throw it out. But Humphrey is able to get the puck at the mid-ice and throw it back in. Doesn't get too far in before Rogers gets control and sends it back down into the Elks zone. Seidel behind the goal, threw it against the far boards, but Rogers gets the puck, tries to bring it through the face-off circle and rejected and sent back in the corner, where Huslett throws the puck around the near boards, and Rogers goes back to get it, brings it through the neutral zone into the Elk zone. A shot and a deflection, luckily drops right in front of Huslett, and it's able to cover it up. 35 seconds left in the Madsen penalty. 35 seconds, 9:09 on the clock for the third period. Huslett takes the draw for the Elks, bouncing puck, and the Elks get it and send it down by Humphrey. Puck thrown back up by the goalie, turn and fire as Rogers work their way into the neutral zone. 20 seconds left of the penalty kill. Rogers the puck on the point to the other point. Back again to the near wall, to the goal line, and a backdoor doesn't get through and rejected, and Rogers comes out to neutral ice. The Elks able to kill off the penalty. It's 5-on-5 hockey as Madsen comes out. Humphrey gets the puck and throws it down, and it's going to go all the way down for icing. 8 minutes and 18 seconds left on the clock. We have a 1-1 tie. And the face-off will come down into the Elks defensive zone. A shot from the near boards goes high and wide of the net. Annika Carlson throws it up to Madsen, streaking up the far boards, puts it behind the net, and Rogers comes around the near corner. Drake gets the puck, throws it back in as the rest of the Elks touch up. Puck thrown off the far boards. Nobody controlled it. Kept in by Annika Carlson, but thrown out. Drake gets it in the neutral zone. Throws it off the boards to Deal. Deal gets around her player, and there's a Danny Hendrickson was coming into the net just way in front of her, and a shot from looking for a deflection from Balaban at the point. Rogers gets the puck and brings it through their neutral zone or defensive zone. Deal gets the puck, shoots low and steered to the far corner. Puck comes back to the point, to the other point. Balaban takes a shot and tipped by Alm, but just misses the goal. The far boards throwing all the way up, and it's going to be icing on Rogers. And the puck will come up into the near zone or into the Rogers defensive zone with 7 minutes and 1 second left in the third period. Hansberger will take the draw for the Elks in the offensive zone. Loose puck goes to the far corner and comes up the near boards. Hendrickson able to keep it in and throws the puck back deep into the zone. And the other puck is thrown the other way. Should be icing on Royals. 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in the third period. Tie game 1-1. Hansberger takes a draw for the Elks in the near faceoff circle. Puck gets loose. Balaban gets it to Carly Humphrey. Oh, and a shot. It looks like it bounced off the top of the net. And a rebound again. A shot and a rebound where Alm got it and just went wide. Alm gets it behind the goal. And the puck comes into the slot. And Rogers gets it and sends it down. Puck goes back, barely crosses the goal line. And an icing is called. And the puck will come back into the Elks offensive zone. Emma Thomas will take the draw for the Elks on the far faceoff circle with Huslid to her right and Wilson to her left in the slot. Balaban and Carly Humphrey round out the defense. Puck thrown out in the neutral zone. Balaban gets it and flips it back on goal and steered to the near corner. Backhanded to the far corner by Rogers. Works up the far boards. Puck is flung down and it's going to be on goal. And Huslid covers the puck with 6 minutes exactly on the clock. Score is 1-1. Elks out shooting Rogers 44-21. And Thomas won the draw. Wilson got slashed as she came through the zone. Puck hit a stick and flopped up into the air. It was a rainbow. Rogers comes into the slot, takes the shot. Houston makes a save and a rebound save. Saved by her chest protector, and face-off will come to the left of Huslid in goal. 5 minutes and 42 seconds left of the third period. Tie game 1-1. Hansberger takes a draw, puts it to the near boards where Drake gets it. Backhands it or onto the far boards where Alm gets it. Back to Carly Humphrey. She takes the puck and turns around the other way. Throws it off the near boards and it gets by the players, but it goes all the way down into the Rogers zone. Puck goalie came out and just kind of left it there. Almost got in there in time. And a Drake gets the puck and throws it into the Rogers zone. Hansberger gives chase. A shot goes wide. Hansberger gets the puck and throws it to Danny Henriksen on the near boards. Up on the near boards. Rogers gets it. A shot on goal. Kick save by Huslid to the near boards. It's thrown up. Henriksen with the head of steam coming into the neutrals or into the offensive zone. Puck was thrown up the near boards, but a fan shot puts it on the far boards. Where Deal almost got walked away with it. Now we got to rush the other way. Drake plays that perfectly and throws it up the ice to Annika Carlson, who throws it into the Rogers zone, goes behind the net. Rogers throws it to the far boards, through the legs of one of them, and Balaban's able to push it down deep into the zone. Cross ice pass goes to the near boards. Rogers comes through the middle of the ice, throwing into the Elk zone. The centering pass goes off a stick, and the puck is gotten by Balaban, who throws the up to the blue line, and it's thrown back in by Rogers. Puck to the Rogers point. Lost the puck. Balaban gets it, throws it across to the far side of the ice where Rogers gets it. Knocked away by Deal, who throws it into the neutral zone. Off the near boards. Too far for Rogers, and Wilson gets the puck, throws it back to the near boards. and Thomas throws it deep into the Rogers zone behind the goal. Rogers bobbles the puck behind the goal. A good forecheck by Huslid and Thomas. Puck behind the board where Huslid in the near corner. Wilson in the near corner. Wilson comes away with it and a shot and pad save. Puck goes back to the near corner. Wilson goes after it again with the help of Huslid. Puck goes behind the net. Emma Thomas gets there first. Puck in the slot. A shot just goes wide. Puck back to Seidel. Seidel shoots, blocked in front by a player. And the puck thrown out, kept in by Seidel. Throws it to the far boards. And a centering pass goes tipped and goes to the near boards. Rogers comes through the neutral zone. A shot on net. And a rebound goes to the back boards. Rogers on the near board, but intercepted by the Elks. Tried a pass thrown across, but kept in by Rogers. Just under 2 minutes left of the third period. Rogers has the puck from the point, takes a shot, and rejected, and another shot from the far boards. A pass down low from the near boards. Rogers behind the net. Humphrey blocks the shot, comes out of the zone, comes around towards the near side, and a shot on net from midway, from half ice, gloved, dropped for the Rogers. Minute and 25 seconds left of the third period. Hannah Drake gets the puck at the point, pass to the far side to Seidel, or no, that was Balabon. It took a shot, and a glove save by Rogers. My hand. Emma Thomas took the draw. Loose puck in the face-off circle. Emma Thomas tries to backhand it towards the goal, rejected by a Rogers player in the second time. And the puck is thrown all the way down. That's icing. He called it. You ain't seen nothing yet. So the Elks will take the draw with a minute and 1 second left of the third period. Emma Thomas in the faceoff circle. Loose puck goes back behind the end. Wilson gave it a try, and the puck thrown out of the zone. Offsides is the call. Going into the Elk zone. Rogers comes in all offsides, so it stops the clock with 50 seconds left. Hansberger takes a draw for the Elks. Puck squirts into the Elks defensive zone and thrown up, intercepted by Rogers at the blue line. We got a 3-on-1 developing, but the Elks get back to play defense. Alm goes after the puck and sends back behind the net. Hansberger gets the puck in the far corner, throws it up. Henriksen was tripped, but no call. Humphrey makes it. 18 seconds left on the clock. Puck goes into the far corner. Hansberger comes out of the zone, but knocked back in. They had to touch up. Henriksen swings and fans on a pass down. As the horn sounds ending the third period, I guess we're going to overtime. We'll come back for overtime. I'm going to take a little break. for the overtime. 8 minutes on the clock. Humphrey gets the puck and throws it into the Rogers zone. Comes to the near boards. Wilson after it. Wilson with a shot. A pad save, puck into the slot, and a turnaround shot goes wide. The puck goes into the crease and covered up by Rogers. "22 seconds clicked off the clock during that exchange. We have a tie score of 1-1. Emma Thomas wins the draw, sends it to the near boards, and a shot is blocked. Puck is thrown down. We got a 2-on-1. And a puck to the back door almost goes in, almost knocked in. Kept in by Rogers, thrown back to the far boards. Rogers throws it down behind the goal. Seidel gave chase. Rogers behind the net, and a puck into the slot. And a side of the net. A trip. Carly Humphrey is tripped, but no call. Emma Thomas comes away. If they go fast, they have a 2-on-1 and a puck knocked away. Coming back the other way, there's a 2-on-2 thrown into the zone. Comes off the back boards and to the near boards and thrown around by Rogers to the far boards. Hansberger working on the far boards. Throws it to the point, and Rogers throws it back in. Seidel throws the puck out of the zone. Rogers will have to come up and tag up. Puck thrown up to Tony Alm, and the puck thrown back into the zone. Danny Henriksen gets the puck and throws it deep in the zone. As tried to clear the puck out of the zone, went off an elk stick and into the stands. Faceoff will come in the Rogers defensive zone. 6 minutes and 16 seconds left on the clock in the overtime period. Comes away and goes behind the net, throws it off the near boards and back into the zone. Thrown back in by Hansberger. Tony Alm gives the forecheck. Rogers goes behind the net, almost knocked away by Hansberger, but a 4-on-2 developing. A shot from the mid slot, right on net, and Huslett in goal is able to pop that into her glove and hold on for a face-off to the left of Huslett in goal. 5 minutes and 52 seconds. Face-off taken by Emma Thomas, and Rogers gets the puck and throws it all in toward the net, and the puck goes all the way down as icing is the call against the Elks, and it'll bring it all the way down. 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Emma Thomas takes the draw for the Elks. 5:40 left in the overtime period. Puck goes to the far boards and then to the point. The shot gets through. Rogers with the puck on the near boards, circles back again. Puck knocked away by Wilson and back into the Rogers defensive zone. Puck thrown up into the neutral zone. Balaban not quite able to get there, and the puck's thrown all the way down. Hannah Drake lost a tire. Puck in the slot. In the zone. Rejected. Huslett steers it to the far boards. Centering pass knocked away by Wilson. And the puck gets out of the zone. Will not be an icing as the Elks, 4 of them come off. Puck on the near boards. Hannah Drake rides it out. Puck gets loose in the slot, and a shot by Hansberger. Rebound to the near side. Drake throws the puck back down, or that was Hansberger to Drake, takes a shot. Rogers throws the puck, it goes into the stands. Faceoff will come in the Elks offensive zone. Deal will take the draw for the Elks. Loose puck behind the goal. It goes back to the point. Carly Humphrey lost control of the puck. Came out of the zone, but unable to keep it from going any further than that. Rogers trips over a stick, and the puck thrown to the point. Humphrey's able to get the puck and backhand it down in the zone. Puck thrown out of the zone. Got a 2-on-1 developing, but Madsen gets the puck. 2-on-1 the other way. Deal gets the puck and shoots it. It goes off a skate of Rogers. In the near corner, Annika Carlson and Deal battle for it. Carlson holding it up against the boards. 3 minutes and 28 seconds left. And a pass out to the point. Humphrey throws it on net. Blocker save. Back to the point for Seidel. And stopped and thrown all the way down by Rogers. Puck kind of curving towards the net, but passes the goal line. And it's icing on Rogers. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left on the overtime clock. Still at a 1-1 tie. Face-off on the near face-off dot. Hansberger takes the draw. Loose puck behind her, goes to the point. Seidel knocked towards Tony Alm, back to Seidel. Seidel back to Alm. And a pass into the front, deflected by Danny Henriksen. Almost went in, but went wide. Hansberger in the corner. Pass to the point. Seidel takes a slapper, and a rebound comes up the middle. So Carly Humphrey, who battles the puck on the near boards. Alm throws it to the center. So Danny Henriksen throws it down on net. Goes to the far corner. Thrown in towards the slot. Rogers gets it and tries to get it out, but Alm stops it right in its tracks. On the far board, the pass back to the point. And a shot. Oh, a shot tipped. Loose puck. And a score! Houston scores in overtime. And the Elks celebrate. They come flying off the bench. The Elks win 2-1 in overtime. As Andy Houston got the puck in the crease, backhanded it in. She didn't even realize it went in. As both teams gather, Andy. Andy Houston. With 2 minutes and 14 seconds left in the overtime period, Houston's able to backhand it into the net. Assist by Alm. The Elks with 56 shots on net to get that win. 32 for the Rogers Royals. It was a close game. And what a way to go out on senior night. Houston puts the puck away to win the game. You should have saw that. Were you up? You were up at the function? And so you saw that? Yeah, under the Varsity game? Josie has it on video. They called her in the priest. Harley put it in the net, or Wilson put it in the net. She was standing right in front of the priest. They waved the goal off, saying she was in the priest. You can see it, and he's right there. And video doesn't lie.
That's fine. You're good.
We'll end the stream. Have a good day.